Hey guys, it's Meghan Tonjes and you're watching Frequently Asked Tonjes, the place where I answer your questions, give life advice, and give my opinion on things that you probably don't really care about. You secretly care about them. I found a Tumblr post that is about me. Yes, I searched my own tags. I don't care. I admit it. What, you're not gonna search your name on the internet? That's being proactive. That's not being weird. This person wrote, I can't lie, out of all the YouTubers I watched as a teen, I still like Meghan Tonjes, but she seems to be all buddy-buddy with people like John Green and Tyler Oakley. So has she done problematic things? This is my response to that. I have a lot of friends. I have acquaintances, I have close friends, I have romantic relationships, I have family. All of those people have said or done problematic things either publicly or privately. Because they are human beings and we make mistakes. That is what being a human being kind of is. It's in our nature. I make mistakes daily. Sometimes I make mistakes by the hour. And oftentimes those mistakes I don't even necessarily see right away as mistakes because my understanding, my truth, my comprehension of the world is very limited. I have a lot of empathy for other creators and other artists who have been doing this for years. Because we've all done or said things where our intentions didn't really match up with the end result. Or things that maybe 19-year-old us believed or thought or said, and 8 years later we're incredibly different people and we've grown. But you've all done that. You've all looked at a status or a journal entry, thought about something you said or did or an outfit you wore, and you've cringed. Now imagine all of those things were on the internet. John Green is someone I would call a friend. I started watching him back in the day of Vlogbrothers. That inspired me to start a collab channel that talked about body positivity called Project Life Size, which inevitably led to Booty Revolution. I read Tifios and I felt something, which is kind of what art is about. Problematic or not with its plot points, its characterization, its intentional or unintentional glorification of sickness, or the appropriateness or inappropriateness of having characters kiss in the Anne Frank house. There's something about that book and those characters that made me feel something, and that's what art does. He's a man who every time I've seen him, I have been given a hug and I've had a really good conversation, and he's been so supportive and gracious about my music and my videos. He works to spread education. He inspires us to create community. He's heavily involved in charity. And Tyler Oakley is another person. I met him in 2008. We were both from Michigan. I was a fan of Five Awesome Gays. He was part of a very small group of people that you felt like were even making videos or even knew what YouTube was. And every time we get to see each other, even for the briefest moment at like VidCon or Playlist, he is so incredibly sweet and supportive, and there's nothing but love and joy between us. He's brought attention to organizations like Trevor Project, raised $500,000 for organizations that do really good work. He's one of the many people who have made what we do recognized on a very global scale as a legit mode of expression, as a legit career. I've watched him stay for 7, 8, 9 hours to sign and take pictures and meet every person that came to see him. So yes, I am friends with John Green and Tyler Oakley. Two people who have always been incredibly loving and supportive to me. It's hard to label people as shitty people because it's very subjective, right? It conflates who people intrinsically are with who we perceive them to be publicly, without personal knowledge of those actual people. We can disagree with each other's work and with our methods of expression. We can critique that work, we can talk about why it's problematic, we can talk about why we take issue with it, what we think it says in the overall grand narrative that we're all kind of participating in right now as we make videos and make comments and talk to each other. But to label people who just happen to be working in a public sphere and who are charitable and who are actively trying to make themselves and the lives of strangers better as people is kind of ridiculous. As musicians and actors and writers and entertainers, a lot of us are kind of exploring who we are and all the layers of what it is to be a human. And all those layers, not so great, right? Not all those things are right or pretty, and people are incredibly complex. People are constantly changing. I wouldn't want a song that I wrote at 18 where I had a very limited view of what a relationship was and what a situation was and who I was as a person to kind of for the rest of my life determine who I can be and what my art can be. Within all of our most intimate thoughts, writings, recordings, conversations, we are all problematic, and we should show the same kindness, respect, and eagerness to teach to other people that we would want for ourselves. So yes, I am friends with problematic people, because I have yet to meet a single person who isn't. So what do you guys think? Do you think that eventually we all grow out of being problematic? Should we hold off making art until publicly we have it all figured out? Can we figure it all out? Can we ever make everyone happy and know all that there is to know? These are legitimate questions. These are things that keep me up at night, okay? Do we have a responsibility to always be right? Or do we have more of a responsibility to have an open mind and an open spirit And as human beings, admit that we're not always going to get it right, but we are going to try. If you guys have topics, questions, life advice, you need anything like that, you can leave it below in the comments, or you can tweet at me with the hashtag FAT. And if you want to give me something anonymously, you don't want people to know who you are, that's the definition of anonymous, I have a Tumblr Ask box, so you can go hit that up. Also, before I go, it's sexy sponsor time! Yeah, I'm gonna make a song for this. I would like to thank audible.com for sponsoring this week's FAT. Audible.com is offering all of you guys a free audiobook of your choice and a 30-day free trial membership. You can't see my hand, but it's doing magical things. Go to audible.com/Tonjes and you can choose from over 150,000 titles. Download a title for free and start listening right away. It's super easy. Click the link below. Check it out. My personal recommendation, because I just finished reading it, is Wouldn't Take Nothing for My Journey Now by Angelou. So again, that's audible.com/Tonjes. Go touch them. Go support everything that's happening, and, you know, free audiobooks. Who doesn't want that? I don't know what this hand motion is, but it's quite amusing. It's so hot, you guys, in my room. I'm losing it right now. I love you all very much. I will see you next Sunday for another FAT, and bye!